I want to get you out the door with every result from every league in under 15 minutes, so that you're more informed about what's going on in the world of sports.
Hey TJ, what's going on? I'm Chandler and this is Tiger Beat Sports.
Hey everybody, I'm Chandler Sports and this is the Sport Report.
And I'm Chandler and this is Tiger Beat Sports. Welcome to a special edition of this all crazy sport newscast.
Broadcasting from somewhere in the United States.
Hit it, Blaze.
This is the Sport Report.
Thursday, June 20th, 2019.
Hey everybody, I'm Chandler with Sports, and this is the Sport Report. It's time to get you caught up on what's happening in the world of sports. This is Top of the Order.
In a year that has been so improbable, the impossible has happened.
This is Top of the Order.
Our top story comes from Le Parc des Princes in Paris, France, where Scotland and Argentina went head-to-head. Scotland, needing a win to keep their Women's World Cup hopes alive, led 3-0 entering the 74th minute. And 16 minutes to go in the game, it seemed like they had it all locked up. Argentina then scored 2 goals inside 5 minutes and had a penalty in stoppage time. They missed the penalty in stoppage time. Yet, the Scotland goalkeeper was off her line, which is against the rules, since June 1st. Since there is VAR, the video assistant referee, the goalkeeper was caught off her line on camera, and Argentina was allowed to take the penalty for the second time where they did not miss. Argentina 3, Scotland 3 from Paris. Argentina will finish with 2 points, which is third in the group. Scotland is eliminated with 1 point. If Argentina can become one of the 4 best third-place teams out of 6 third-place teams across all groups, they will advance to the knockout stage. In other Group D action, England defeats Japan 2-0. Ellen White had a goal in the 14th and 84th minutes for England to put them top of Group D. Today in the Women's World Cup, there are 4 matches to close out the group stage. Starting in Group E at noon Eastern, New Zealand will take on Cameroon, and the Netherlands will take on Canada. In Group F, it'll be the United States taking on Sweden for first place in Group F. Meanwhile, Thailand and Chile will be battling for third place in the group. In other soccer news, Mexico defeats Canada on the men's side in the Gold Cup 3-1, and Lionel Messi in the Copa America had a 57th minute penalty to keep Argentina in La Copa America. Argentina now needs to defeat Qatar and have some outside help from the other 2 groups to move on to the knockout stage. They will play on Sunday at 3 p.m. Eastern against Qatar. That covers the Women's World Cup and Gold Cup and Copa America from soccer. Let's head to the Diamond for Major League Baseball and a little bit of College World Series.
High fly ball into right field. She is gone!
And Carlton Fisk had a lot of little boy in him right there.
Little roller up along first, behind the bag. It gets through Buckner. Here comes Knight, and the Mets win it.
Touch 'em all, Joe.
Home run! Mike Piazza!
Jeter backhands from the outfield grass. Got it! Man, what a play!
Now from Major League Baseball.
In Major League Baseball, there were 16 games on the slate. We'll start with a doubleheader in Washington, where the Philadelphia Phillies and the Washington Nationals went head-to-head. In Game 1, it was the Washington Nationals over the Phillies 6-2. In Game 2, the Nationals defeated the Phillies 2-0 behind Max Scherzer's 7 innings of shutout baseball. He had a black eye, broken nose from taking a bunt in BP the other day. Didn't matter to him. He still played and he still did well. 10 strikeouts for Scherzer as he improves to 6-5 on the season with a 2.62 ERA for the Nats. Jake Arrieta falls to 6-6 with a 4.12 ERA for the Phillies. In the other 14 games, Cincinnati Reds 3, Houston Astros 2. Jesse Winker hits a walk-off single to score the game-winning run, and the Reds win by 1 in the bottom half of the 9th inning. New York Yankees 12, Tampa Bay Rays 1 at Yankee Stadium. Reigning AL Cy Young Award winner Blake Snell was pulled after a third of an inning. He allowed 6 earned runs on 2 hits and 4 walks. He is the first reigning Cy Young Award winner in history to pitch a third of an inning or less and allow 6 earned runs or more. Oakland Athletics 8, Baltimore Orioles 3, San Diego Padres 8, Milwaukee Brewers 7. Milwaukee led the game 7-5 in the top half of the 7th inning, but the Padres added 3 in the bottom half of the 7th, thanks to Franmil Reyes' 20th home run. He hit that one to center field, and Machado and Renfroe scored to make it 8-7. That would end up being the final score. Seattle Mariners 8, Kansas City Royals 2. Marco Gonzalez improves to 8-6 on the year for the Mariners, as Domingo Santana had 2 home runs and 5 RBIs in the game for Seattle. Pittsburgh Pirates 8, Detroit Tigers 7. The Pirates led 7-3 after the 3rd inning, but the Pirates added 2 in the 5th and 3 in the 6th to take the lead for good in the bottom half of the 6th inning to win by 1. LA Angels 11, Toronto Blue Jays 6. Mike Trout had a 2-homer, 7 RBI game, one of the best performances, if not the best performance, of the night. It's also the best performance of his young career. Atlanta Braves 7, New York Mets 2. Boston Red Sox 9, Minnesota Twins 4. This one ended in 9 innings, not in 17 like it did on Tuesday night/Wednesday morning. In a battle of Chicago Cubs 7, Chicago White Sox 3. Wilson Contreras had a grand salami in the bottom half of the 1st inning, and that would be the 4-run cushion that the Cubbies needed. He also hit another home run, a solo home run, in the bottom half of the 3rd, his 14th and 15th home runs of the season for the Cubbies. Colorado Rockies 6, Arizona Diamondbacks 4. John Gray improves to 7-5 for the Rockies with a 4.18 ERA. Zach Greinke falls to 8-3 with a 2.91 ERA for the Diamondbacks. 3 games to go on the schedule. Cleveland Indians 10, Texas Rangers 4. Jason Kipnis hit 2 home runs for the Indians in the ball game. They had 7 runs by the end of the 3rd inning. In 11 innings, St. Louis Cardinals 2, Miami Marlins 1. John Gant improves to 7-0 with a 1.58 ERA for the Cardinals. He stays perfect on the year thanks to Paul Goldschmidt's walk-off home run in the bottom half of the 11th. In the final game of the night, LA Dodgers 9, San Francisco Giants 2. Drew Pomeranz falls to 2-7 on the year for the Giants. Chris Taylor also had 2 home runs and 4 RBIs for the LA Dodgers. Now to our last subject of the night, College World Series in Omaha, Nebraska at TD Ameritrade Park. Mike Martin says farewell to college baseball. He retires with 2,029 victories in his illustrious coaching career. He spent 40 seasons at the helm of Florida State baseball. They made it to the College World Series in Omaha 17 times, including the old times at Rosenblatt Stadium. He said he's going to retire after this season, and his retirement became official when Texas Tech defeated Florida State to eliminate Florida State. Texas Tech 4, Florida State 1. With Florida State's dismissal, there are now 6 teams remaining in the College World Series. Today in the College World Series, there will be one elimination game. Louisville, who defeated Auburn yesterday 5-3, will take on Mississippi State, who fell to Vanderbilt 6-3. Vanderbilt will be heading to the final of bracket number 2, where they will take on the winner of Louisville versus Mississippi State. The winner of that will have to play 3 games in 3 days just to make it to the final best-of-3 series in the College World Series. That best-of-3 series is called the College World Series Final. To make it to the final of the College World Series, you first have to get through your respective 4-team double elimination bracket. Once you've made it through your bracket, you will then play against the other team from the other bracket that survived. So come Monday night, there will be 2 teams remaining, and by Tuesday or Wednesday night of next week, only one will be crowned the College World Series champion. That's the Sport Report for Thursday, June 20th, 2019.
Now, I'm Chandler.
Thanks for tuning into the Sport Report today. We'll be back tomorrow with the latest in sports. Do you want to contact Chandler Sports or members of the Sport Report team? Visit sportreportcws.com.
This podcast is copyrighted by the Sport Report for viewers to understand sports from a news reporting basis. Any other use of this podcast, Sport Report logos, or anything associated with this podcast without the express written consent of Chandler Sports is strictly prohibited.